Hello, guys. How are you doing today? Hope you're good. Okay, this is week 6, and you're welcome back to class. I am your teacher. This is Olayinka. All right, today we'll be looking at something different, not food commodities as we have been looking at it from the beginning of the term. Again, it's something a bit different from food commodities, and it's talking about food preparation. Okay, the topic is food preparation. I'm very sure that a lot of you know how to prepare food. Yes, you know how to prepare food very well. Some of you can prepare indomie, can prepare spaghetti, some people can turn semo, and you can do pounded yam. Okay, so today we'll be learning some method of food preparation. So come along with me as we as we look at the objective together. So, what are our learning outcome for today's class? What are we looking at? What are our learning objectives? All right, so we should be able to define food, to state the method of its transfer, then the main categories of cooking methods, and then the reason for cooking food. Those are the things we want to look at today. What is food? Then the method of its transfer, then main categories of cooking methods, and then reasons for cooking food. Okay, so by way of definition, I would say food is any unharmful substance consumed for satisfaction. Unharmful substance that we consume for satisfaction. Yes, as long as we eat or put it in our food, and you know that digestion starts from the mouth. All right, so the moment it enters our food and it's unharmful, it doesn't harm us, it's not poisonous, then it is good for digestion. Then we call it food. Food is a substance that helps to grow and to repair one or tissue in the body. Okay, so I want to believe that we all understand, that we all know that food is very important in the body. Anybody agree with me? Okay, good. Food is very, very important in the body. We need food for so many things. So we'll be looking at those things that we need food for in the body today. All right. The first thing we need food for is to support growth. Yes, if you want to grow very well and you don't want to have a stunted growth, you don't want to grow like a child that is having kwashiorkor, okay, you want to grow evenly and balanced, then you need to eat good food, you need to eat balanced diet. So it supports growth. Then proper nutrition is crucial for growth and development of bones and tissues in the body. Then what does food do again? It boosts energy. Yeah, you need energy for everyday activity. If you don't have energy, you will collapse. If you don't have energy, you won't be able to do anything. So we need food to do a lot of things, even to pay attention in the class and listen to Mrs. Olanka's teaching and other teachers' teaching. You need food. So the right nutrients provide energy for daily activity. You want to run, you want to do sporting activities, you want to think, even your thinking faculty needs you to be relaxed and eat well. And then the next thing is that it prevents diseases. Yes, if you eat a balanced diet, it reduces the risk of you getting chronic diseases. So it's not enough for us to eat, but we must eat balanced diet. We must eat well. Okay, so we'll be looking at the method of heat transfer. Okay, there are basically three methods of heat transfer, and the first one is convection method, and the second one is conduction method, and the third one is radiation method. Okay, so when you are preparing your food, it's either you use a conventional method to prepare your food, or you use a conduction method, or use a radiation method, or you can combine two, or you can even combine the three methods to prepare the food. So when you talk about the convention method of heat transfer, it is a transfer of heat through liquid mediums like water or gas. Okay, so when it is transferred through water, okay, when we are boiling your yam now or you're cooking rice, okay, so you notice that water penetrates into the food and it cooks the food and the food is ready. So we're using convection method to prepare food like rice, yam, spaghetti, indomie, Okay. Now we have the second one, which is conduction method. This is a transfer of heat using through solid medium. Okay. So there's this connection between the heat and the food that is cooked. So we use the pot or the pan that is being used to prepare the food. So there's transfer of heat from solid medium to the food that has been prepared. And the last one is radiation. Radiation does not need water, it does not need air or gas in its electromagnetic waves. It is the transfer of heat through electromagnetic waves. Yes, okay, microwaves. All right. So it's a very good example of cooking using radiation method of heat transfer is cooking using the microwave oven. Yes. So it doesn't need water. It doesn't need air. It's majorly transferred through electromagnetic waves. Okay, so let me ask you quickly, why do we cook food? Why? Anybody want to try? Okay, to make it edible. Yeah, you cannot. Most times we can't eat raw food. In fact, most of the times, there's only few food items that you can eat the raw, and you can also eat the cooked version. But most food items you need to cook and make it edible for edibility. Okay, to kill germs. Yeah, to kill germs. Yes. So we cook to kill germs majorly because most of the food displayed out there has attracted a lot of germs. So when you cook, the heat kills the germ. Okay. Then once again, to enhance the taste, yes, when you eat raw food, you find out that it doesn't have any taste at all. There's no flavor, there's no taste. But the moment you cook the food, you find out that you enhance the taste. It brings out the flavor, brings out the taste of the food, and you are okay. You're satisfied because you have cooked the food. Now we have it softens food. Cooking softens food. Yes. All right. So most time when our raw food are brought, they are hard. They are hard because of the hard shell. But the moment you cook, look at egg for example. You can't eat raw egg. The moment you crack the shell, the liquid part of the egg, the yolk and the albumin, everything smashes on the floor and it's a waste. But the moment you cook egg, find out that the albumin and the yolk kind of solidifies and they become edible for consumption and it softens the food. Let's take beans for example. When we have soft raw beans, it's not softened to eat, but when you cook beans, after some time it becomes softened and delicious. There are two basic methods of food preparation. Okay, there are two basic methods. The first method is dry method, and the second one is wet method. So the two basic methods of food preparation. So under the dry method, we have examples like baking, grilling, smoking, roasting. Yes, they are all dry method of cooking. We have salting. Salting is also a dry method of cooking. They don't require water in the cooking process. They need only heat to prepare the food. So we have grilling, we have baking, we have smoking, we have roasting, we have salting. Good. They are all dry methods of food preparation. Now we have the wet method. This one requires water. So we have we have boiling, and we have poaching. Okay, we have stewing, we have steaming, we have boiling, and we have poaching. Yes, they are all wet methods of food preparation. Okay, so let's wrap it up, guys. What have we learned so far today? Okay, we've talked about food preparation. We talked about food. We said what food is. It's a substance, it's unharmful substance that is consumed for energy. Okay. All right. We said importance of food. We talked about the importance of food We talked about method of heat transfer, and I gave you three methods. I told you about convection, conduction, and then radiation. And which of the three of them uses solid medium? Okay, that's conduction. All right, which of them uses liquid medium? That's conduction. No, that's convection. Correct. All right, then which of them uses electromagnetic waves? Okay, that's radiation. Good. All right, I can see you're listening to the class and you've learned a lot. I told you about two major methods of food preparation as well. Like the two major methods of food preparation, okay, the dry method and the wet method. Good job. All right, so under the dry method, can you give me an example? Dry method, roasting or frying. Good. How about the wet method? Okay, boiling, poaching. Good job. All right, thank you so much for your time and your contributions. I love you so much. So I would like you to answer the following questions on the comment section, or you send it to my email. I would like to see them, every one of you, and make sure you all answer these questions. The first one says, "What is food?" Okay, I'm sure you know you should be able to answer that question. Then mention two cooking methods. Yes, we discussed it in today's class, the two major cooking methods. And the last question says, what are the methods of heat transfer? What are the three methods of transferring heat? Yes, we discussed it in today's class as well. So either you write your answers on the comment section for me to see, or you send it to my email. I'll be expecting your responses. Thank you so much for attending today's class. See you in the next class. Make sure you do all your assignments and be good boys and girls. Take care of yourself. Bye.